Okay, I have been very busy, okay, and I think the search of the circuit breaker is driving me too busy. Okay, too busy. I'm rushing out my all my videos, and hopefully I still can get like 2 episodes in a week. And I think this is going to be very difficult because in the next few weeks to come, I think I'm going to be even more busy, and I think I can only do one. So I'm very sorry because I really trying to catch up with the time. Then also for the members one, right, I will try to do as much as I can, okay, because this is a promise to the members. Okay, today we're going to talk about this very important topic, which is like the buying process, right, of a property buying process. You see, a lot of buyers, they think that a property buying process, right, is like buying a cake or buying a clothes. They feel that there's a price tag to the house, meaning that let's say the price tag is like $3. They feel that they go in, they will just pay $3 and then they take the house and then they go, but the whole buying process, right, for property is actually very complicated. Okay, why do I say so? I'm going to give you some examples that I have gone through so that you understand why am I saying that property purchase is so complicated. Let's say you go for a new launch, okay? New launch property purchase is like, let's say you go into the new launch, there's things that you need to understand, there's things that you need to know, and the difficult part about new launch is you cannot visualize, meaning that some of the units, the show flat, right, is very beautiful, but of course the show flat is going to be done up very nicely lah, but you must learn how to visualize what is included, what is not included. Some even worse, the unit that you buy, right, don't have a showroom, so you will feel that you must try to visualize what you're going to buy, and then you also have to visualize the facing, the facilities, everything. So everything really up to imagination, I would say. So I will put new launch aside because new launch is a bit special in my context. Okay, so I will cover more on the resale part because I feel that resale, right, there's a few important points that you guys can take note, because a lot of my buyers, when I serve them, they always ask me what do I think, that do I need to brief them, is there things that what they need to see, what they don't need to see, all these things they are always very concerned when they go for the viewing. To me, frankly speaking, first of all, you have to be viewing the right product. Okay, you have to be viewing the right property. Okay, what do I say by right property? A right property, right, is the property that will actually be the property that you can actually afford, and also the property that you want to buy. Okay, so choosing the right property is very important. So for example, today you are looking for a 5-room flat, let's say near MRT. Okay, 5-room flat near MRT, if it's new, it has to be at least 560,000, 550,000 up. If this is not what you can afford, then you should go and look for a 4-room flat, or you should look for a 5-room flat that is a bit further away. So it's good to actually find and look for the things that you can buy first. You see, I feel that a lot of buyers, right, y'all are because of lack of experience, lack of knowledge, y'all think that, like, for example, today you enter the market, let's say the advertisement is like 530,000, y'all feel that y'all can go in at 480,000. Actually, it's not like that one. It doesn't work this way. A lot of advertisement, right, you have to see they write starting from negotiable or view to offer. If it's negotiable, it will be like 10, 20, 30,000. It's 30,000 is already, to me, is really a lot, and very rare that agents will use marketing techniques like that. Some is starting from, then you go there thinking that it's negotiable. So firstly, you have to identify, like, this area, this cluster, what is the market price, what is the market value. Then from there, right, okay, when I talk about market value and valuation is two different things. Okay, so from there you have to analyze, like, okay, is this the price I want? So you need to find the cluster that you want to view. I think one important point that I do is I always use the map version of the search engine. Okay, I will look at the map, and I will look at what are the units selling around the map. Then I will also filter the price, because by filtering the price, I will be able to deliver the right unit to my customer, instead of bring my customer to see something that they cannot buy, they cannot afford, or they're not willing to pay. So I think this is one very crucial point. If you are going to buy it yourself, or if you have an agent, you will waste a lot of time if you keep looking at products that you are not buying, or you don't want to buy, which is not in your criteria. So I think that's the number one important point. When you walk into the house, I will feel that you always have to go for physical viewing. Really, to me, people talk about Zoom viewing, but to me, to be frank, if you can view physically, will you want to buy through a Zoom viewing? You wouldn't. How many people can buy a house that is so important, such a big ticket item, and stay for 5 years, yet you go through Zoom viewing, so I think this is a bit special. Okay, so I feel that people should start to like when you go for physical viewing, you need to ensure that the physical viewing is correct, meaning that you are looking at the right thing. So when you go for physical viewing, right, a lot of times, right, you see you don't follow the search engine photos. Okay, photos are deceiving. Photos, agent that has good camera skills will give you good photos. An agent that has bad camera skills will give you bad photos. Some people, they even do this thing called what, virtual staging, means they use some software to design the house like a designer place, but it's not the actual unit. So recently I think there's some hoo-ha, and I don't want to mention what happened, but this is behind the back. I will share with you. I think it's not allowed also, but anyway, don't care about the photos. Go for the physical viewing. When you go for the physical viewing, when you go in, right, don't care about the furnitures or the renovation, because this will deceive your judgment. This will deceive your decision, because you are not buying his furnitures. The furnitures are going to shift away. And when I say don't look at the renovation, okay, this is two sides of the coin. Why? Because today, if you are buying the unit because of the renovation and you are very sure that you don't have enough cash to spend on renovation, then yes, you look at the renovation. If today you are going to renovate it yourself, I would rather have a target whereby I look at a unit that I can renovate myself, rather than I pay higher price to the person that has renovated the place, and it's a second-hand renovation. The seller has stayed there for at least 5 years. So I will still suggest that if possible, look at the layout, look at the location, look at the amenities, look at the view out of the window, the facing, the neighbors. Don't look at the renovation so much. You got to imagine that today, you see, renovation is very deceiving. Why do I say that? Renovation is being beautified by plants, by furniture. So if this house has very good furnitures, very beautiful furnitures, naturally it will look fantastic. Today this house, the renovation is very good, but the furniture is like shit. You will still think that it's like shit. So furniture is something that very deceiving. That is why agents do house staging. That is why a lot of people, they house stage. They tell the customer, hey, your this furniture cannot, you have to sell away. I bring you to go and rent some nicer furniture so that people will like your house. So do you want to get deceived? Because you are going to buy the house not with that furniture, what? So you got to learn how to go into the house. Imagine that the unit is empty. Okay, know what you're going to get. Then imagine how you're going to beautify the unit, like your dream home. How you're going to make it like into your dream home. What are you going to renovate? I think these are some of the thoughts that you really need to go through. Feel the space, feel the vibe, feel the feeling of the house, and not the furnitures or the reno. Okay, so I think these are some of the common problems that I realize that my buyers are facing, and and it's not easy. It takes experience, it takes a lot of reminder. So sometimes clients will say, hey Aaron, so what do you think about the house? The perspective that I give them and the perspective they have after the viewing is totally different, and sometimes you feel very amazed, like the things I tell you, you wasn't aware. So I think that to be able to identify all the blind spot and to be able to target all the right spot is an art. So I think this is where you have to practice. If you are a direct buyer, you have to learn it yourself. If you have an agent, then I feel that this is actually the difference in the kind of agent that you're going to get. And the agent supposed to also do the negotiation, do the consulting, teach you what to do the paperwork and everything. There's only a certain paperwork that you need to use SingPass to do. That's for HDB buying. So for private, it's totally different. So we are not going to touch on this topic, because private, there will be more on like people that want to do investment, they're different. But HDB, you don't really care about investment so much. You just want to find the right house that's going to stay in the next 5 years, you can afford, and it's the best out of the best that you have seen. Correct? Okay, so that's it for today's topic. I'll try to make it. I decided to do this topic because I have a lot of buyers now, and I'm every week I'm trying to share with them how it works and everything, and it's very good to see my buyers becoming professional buyers. It's very good to see my buyers learning how to look into the house correctly so that they find a house that they like and they don't regret in their purchase. So that's it. Hit the like button, subscribe button, and normally people will tell you to on the bell. Think that the bell is like a notification lah. So anyway, that's it for today. I have a Telegram group, so you can share the Telegram group. The Telegram group is in the description, and bye bye.